Warrior promises to deliver the drama of sibling rivalry coupled with the action-packed spectacle of MMA fighting. Does this film take home the championship belt? Or is it left KO'd, lying face down on the mat, beaten within an inch of its life? Find out right now on Movieology. Two brothers face the fight of a lifetime and the wreckage of their broken family within the brutal, high-stakes world of mixed martial arts fighting. An ex-Marine haunted by a tragic past, Tommy returns to his hometown of Pittsburgh and enlists his father, a recovered alcoholic, and his former coach to train him for a tournament awarding the biggest purse in the history of the sport. As Tommy blazes a violent path towards the title prize, his brother Brendan, a former MMA fighter unable to make ends meet as a public school teacher, returns to the amateur ring to provide for his family. Even though years have passed, recriminations and past betrayals keep Brendan bitterly estranged from both Tommy and his father. But when Brendan's unlikely rise as an underdog sets him on a collision course with Tommy, the two brothers must finally confront the forces that tore them apart, all the while waging the most intense winner-takes-all battle of their lives. Warrior is based on a true story and stars Tom Hardy, Nick Nolte, and Joel Edgerton. It was directed by Gavin O'Connor. Welcome to Movieology, your ticket to engaging the spectacular world of film from the bedrock of biblical truth. I'm Stewart Adams. Please do us a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel and our podcast, like our Facebook page, and follow our Twitter. If you have any questions or comments, you can email us at info@movieology.tv. This review will contain spoilers, so consider yourself warned. Warrior is yet another entry into the largely successful genre known as sports movies. And like most other sports movies, it has a predictable plot, structure, and conclusion. Yet somehow we can't help but get sucked into these stories of triumph and competition. Warrior is much like its predecessors, with a great many similarities to the Rocky films. It contains the obligatory training montage, a big mean Russian fighter who is the tournament's favorite, as well as the patented Balboa fighting style, which is the ability to endure tremendous physical abuse without being knocked unconscious. For all its testosterone-fueled cage fighting, one might expect this film to provide a paper-thin storyline with mindless action and stunts for the fans of theatrical, professional wrestling. Fortunately, this movie actually has a good amount of depth, as the real story pertains to a broken family that was torn apart by the father's alcoholism. The fighting is simply the device used to bring them back together. Like Rocky, Warrior is as much a drama as it is an action flick. The acting in Warrior is exceptional, with Nick Nolte and Tom Hardy particularly stealing the show. The fighting scenes are shot to emphasize the danger and violence of the sport, and they are effective to that end. The story did seem to be fairly slow-moving at times, and the script didn't have a completely cohesive exposition. Typically, I'm a fan of the show, don't tell style of movie making, but I think there could have been a little more explanation for the attitudes and motivations behind the three main characters. Warrior is a melting pot of many different ideologies and moral questions. The film shows the son's father as having found God, and he is now 1,000 days sober and seeking forgiveness from his two sons for his past wrongs. Tommy and Brendan still harbor bitterness towards their father, as well as each other, with the pain of their mother's death at the forefront of their minds. The final fight for the championship is symbolic of a cleansing fire, a trial they must undergo in order to be reconciled to each other. Along with the perils of drunkenness, Warrior also presents messages pertaining to the importance of family, striving for and accomplishing a goal, caring for someone other than yourself, and letting go of bitterness in order to mend torn relationships. Now let's take a moment to thank our sponsor. American Vision is dedicated to restoring America's biblical foundation. They have invaluable resources for history, apologetics, eschatology, and worldview studies. As a Movieology fan, you are treated to 10% off all purchases at AmericanVision.com when you use the coupon code Hollywood at checkout. American Vision is the ministry that will help you understand the world you live in, so please check them out at AmericanVision.com. Warrior is not really anything we haven't seen before. It follows a strict plot structure that culminates in a thrilling victory in both the physical and spiritual aspects of the characters. Fortunately, the added drama and depth provides an emotional anchor for the viewer and makes this movie more than just a film where meatheads beat each other up. I give Warrior 3 stars out of 5 for being formulaic but executing the formula well, providing a very relatable human story, and presenting a mostly positive message and worldview. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts on the film, so please let us know by emailing us at info@movieology.tv, or you can message us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. Until next time, I'm Stewart Adams. Thanks for watching. An ex-Marine haunted by a tragic past, Tommy returns to his hometown of Pittsburgh in the Vicksburg. Okay. But executing the formula well, providing a very relatable. What do y'all think? All right, let's go. I'm all about moving on. There wasn't much slow motion fighting. It was all pretty much.
Well, slow motion punches. Where
Like in
go
oh yeah, like in Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah, that's what
The slow motion that wasn't super annoying, but it did kind of get to the point where
3 stars. I should do something like that. That would be awesome. Just kidding.
Joe's gonna cover it up anyway.
That's true. I should like do something crazy. Like while the rating banner is up, just, you know, we'll know it's there, but no one else. But then Joe would end up putting it in the credits. That would be embarrassing. Okay.
No